We're trying again. Turns out I was sleeping about 60 tiles above a giant hive mind. So yeah, the last run was kind of doomed. I appreciate it as well. I think it was top out 404. You gave me some insights into some of the fungals, which was quite handy. I didn't realize they could be quite so diverse. So yeah, we're trying again. Hopefully we're a bit more successful this time, or at least we survive a little bit longer than 2 hours. 2 hours is not a very good a good base. Um, I'm gonna try again with looking for snow, even though it didn't help me last time. I figured I might as well roll a dice one last time. Well, not one last time. That's a bit dramatic. It's a little bit intense to say one last time. Alright, it's a sunken boat. That's a good start. Really, what we're doing is we're learning, we're growing, we're developing, and hopefully with a bit of experience, we can survive for a bit longer. I'm just gonna have to pull this down. I want to get a boat. I want to find one of the oak things, trees, tiles. Instead of using lovely birch. But yeah, I have learned a bit since last time. I kind of got a bit more of a strategy about what I'm gonna do. I'm thinking now either to try and use snow again, but maybe on a more flat location and more aggressively explore at the start. Aggressive expansion. Immediately once I found a space I want to settle in, just start caving and that's quite cool generation. Start caving and sort of immediately look for any sort of problem locations, because it's gonna happen, right? There's gonna be spots where the beasts can spawn, and that's where I want to be ready. That's a chest. Catch my breath. So yeah, I think that's part of the problem last time. I didn't explore underground soon enough. As a result, I got caught out. I got caught in my pants at my ankles, which really screwed me. Because it turns out that they develop very quickly. So I didn't really have time to catch up with them. Oh, got Frostwalker boots. I do know what that does. I'm pretty sure it means I can stand on this. This? Yeah, look at that. That's actually pretty cool. I can't lie. I cannot lie. I don't know if it's faster than a boat though. It must be. Maybe? Who knows? It feels good. It feels good to skate across the ocean with an icy trail behind me. But yeah. Strategy. Oh. Shit. Right, I can't run and jump. But yeah, strategy. Let me try and remember what I'm trying to say. Strategy is either find a snow biome and immediately start isolating a space, both above and underground, to sort of ascertain, okay, this area is safe, this area isn't safe, or I don't think this is faster than a boat at all, or kind of do like a sort of Metal Gear Solid 5 mother base kind of thing, where I find like a semi-remote location in the ocean and just start setting up there. I do know that the fungal mobs, no, the fungal mobs, they can travel through water quite effectively, and also they're quite good at the whole. I think there's like a special one that's designed for water, which obviously is a slight concern, but it's kind of like a wagon. What's that? Oh, okay. I didn't mean to do that. But I do have a sign. But yes, I'll get there eventually. yeah. I'll set up a base on like stilts in the ocean. Realistically, that feels like a safer option. The problem is getting resources to and from there will be slightly harder. Also, I just realized I didn't spawn in a village, I spawned in a ruined village, which kind of sucks for resources, especially early on. I'm kind of limited. I'm not doing, I'm smart enough to know that you can kind of just run around and run into loot pretty easily in this game. Yeah, you know, you can do the whole, okay, I'm going to mine and do this and do that, but, you know, you can find a village and then you've got everything you need. I mean, that's all from, like, two chests in a sunken ship, right? No point messing around. But yeah, what'd I say? A village. We should have a waystone. Oh, shit, I'm hungry, too. I haven't got any food. Yeah, I reviewed. I was in the lab, alright? I was in the laboratory. I popped my lab coat and I took a look. I took a look at what was happening. That's interesting. I thought it would turn to ice. I took a look at what I was up to yesterday, last time, and you know, there was some sloppy work. I definitely could have gotten out of that. I had a golden apple. I had 3, and I instead opted to kind of like stand and stare, which obviously was not the right move at all. I'm gonna make a sword here because I kind of want to kill these animals. Great, I've made a second crafting table. That's really actually quite useful. A crafting table. No, I'm not going to make a sword. That's so stupid. We need a pickaxe, we need a sword. Can I make a weapon? No. It's fine. Oh my god, there's tennis. Hello. Hello, friend. Hopefully this village will have some food and some other resources, so that we can begin to flourish and grow. He's looking kind of stoic out there, a bit of a modern day Diogenes, you know, the ancient Greek philosopher. I imagine he'd love to play Minecraft. He would love it very much. That's good to have. Very good to have so early in the game as well. Yeah, because another thing is night vision potions, which I don't know how to make, but I mean this will show me. They're so useful on the visibility side of things. Like, my visibility is so crap on this that having a mod which not a mod, sorry, the mod removes the visibility, does not give me any. But yeah, what am I saying? The mod, the night vision potion makes it really easy to see at night. That's actually why it's called the night vision potion. Little tidbit, little tip. But yeah, it makes it very, very easy to like accurately spot things before, you know, they kill you. But also makes it a lot easier to do caving. Because the problem with caving is you need a torch, otherwise you can't see shit. Which obviously makes it a lot harder to do. I'm gathering as much as I can, because I really miss my big stack of bread. I loved crushing bread. So I'm going to make a big stack of bread, because it'll help me when I'm exploring. You know, it actually digests quite slowly, bread, so it fills you up for a long time. You know, it's pretty good. It's a wonder food, really. It's a wonder food. So that's my game plan. Loot this village, equip myself for the coming days, and go from there. There's actually a lot more of this than I thought. It's kind of a bit boring popping it, but I will get a little bit more because, you know, I might be running for a while. I'm gonna expect to find a snow biome by the end of this. If I don't, then we will just find a bit of ocean, and I'm not gonna make a crafting table because I've already got one. Yeah, see, I learned from myself today. Okay, look at that. God, he's always sighing. Sounds a bit like a dog in a hole. Okay. That's a sheep, right? It's not something evil. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm a bit paranoid now. Now that I saw those creatures, those beasts. And I can hear one already. Okay. Okay. I don't really need 2, but, you know. How can I say no? How could I not be? Yeah, it's definitely one of them things. Already? It'll probably just be with one of the lower level ones, though. That's the main benefit I've got, right? The more advanced ones, from what I read from the comment, they don't spawn until you're, There's no waystone. That's kind of annoying. They don't spawn until they get a certain number of kills, and then with the kills, the spawn mobs can grow and sort of transform into all these kind of creatures and monsters, like that thing that I fought. The Brokatzi. Yeah, see, look, I'm learning. I know my stuff now. It's a Brokatzi, or you didn't know? Let me explain to you. I actually can't explain to you because I can't recall beat for beat what it does. But that's why I had the wither and the weakness, because the Brocatsi can wither you away and make you weak, which isn't great. But you know, we'll get a bow, we'll get set up. We'll this world. This is gonna be a long running one. This one's gonna be going on for a very, very comfortable long period of time. Right. Okay, so I am gonna sleep. I don't know why I announced that like it was a big surprise. Yes. Yes, I'm going to do the obvious and not risk the night on my first few moments. Is this an underground village? Maybe? What is this? It's a little... It must be. It looks like one. Well, this is good if I can get a Waystone in here, because I wouldn't mind all the resources it has, especially the brick. I'm a big fan of this brick. I think it looks fantastic. Let's sleep first, though. You know, we're not being foolish with this one. We're being more resolute. We're being more careful. It feels kind of empty, like it's abandoned. Put on here. Good thing you got a weapon, right? Yeah, this is definitely abandoned. Is this a village? Near a skeleton. Yeah. See, this is kind of ominous, but I don't know. I don't know what to make of this. This is weird. What is going on here? What's out in this dark abyss? Okay, cool. I don't know, man. I don't know about this. This is weird. It's so quiet. It's too quiet, as Shrek would say. Dude, this is like the deadest. Oh, this is useless. I came down there expecting like some bits. What do I get from my little village friends? Oh, okay, that is kind of cool though. I do like that. Shame they're all dead. But you know, that's what happens when you live underground. You get you go stir crazy. It happens a lot apparently. You know, who would have guessed? It's, you know, cabin fever to the max because you don't even see the sunlight. Obviously, if you live deep underground, it can really get to you and cause you some pretty significant mental ailments. And then you don't get any sun, which means that your body is less able to make serotonin because it takes the vitamin D from the sun and turns into serotonin. And serotonin is called the happy chemical. Makes you have a big smile on your face. I would know this because during COVID I didn't go out for ages. And I had a great time. I loved it. I loved COVID. Oh boy. Let's hope another virus comes. A big spore virus. So obviously we're interfacing with interfacing, what a word. With a house that's submerged in the ocean. Oh, incredible. And rotten meat. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Love it. Love to see that. Uh-huh. What the hell? Okay, let me just punch through this cobweb really quickly. Or as quickly as it takes. Clearly it takes a long time. Which is really convenient. Come on. I mean, at this point, since there is some game, I'm going to have to do it just for my own ego. Even though, yeah, there we go. Well, that was worth it. Okay, let's just leave. Let's just leave this place. I'm going to take these bricks and use them. Bricks? I'm gonna take these planks and use them to create a crafting table. I don't need you. I have noticed, right, that I've slowed down. Slowed down a fair bit. I feel way more zen. I'm gonna make an axe, because axes can still be used for fighting. No, fighting. But they can also be used for, like, you know, general building stuff, and they can be used to gather resources, mine and craft. What are the other excellent parts of this game? Oh, something over there. Okay, well, you know what? Let's explore that way then. Can this... No. You have to kind of jump onto... You have to walk onto the wall, I think. So let's try this. Oh, the crafting table. Oh, I don't need that. I've already got one. Ooh, ladders. I don't really need ladders. I'm not that broke. Okay, right. Yeah, I've noticed I've slowed my speaking a lot. I'm not tripping over my words as much either. It's really quite nice, I've got to say. I'm a big fan of it. I've noticed it. I mean, I'm starting to do it now because now I've talked about it. I'm becoming self-aware of it. But I've noticed it a lot when I'm talking to my clients. I guess I'm done. I guess I've already completed my little quest. But no, it is very nice. It's very don't need you. Very convenient. Yeah, that's yeah. Yeah, why not? Is that steel? Raw copper, there you go. Enjoy that, buddy. Dickhead. There's a building over here, so hopefully we'll have loot. Hello, creeper. Oh, man. Oh. Huh. Wow. Oh. Well, I have to deal with that, don't I? I'm so glad I've already found a horrible spore base. Not even a base, it's like a church. Can't even see that, Jesus. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. The musical cue. I don't think there's anything here. Let's just cut this this boy up. Yeah, I really like how these candles look, but I'm worried about. Ooh, great. Mutated heart innards, alveolic sac, tendons. Can I not stack tendons? I can. Armor fragment, cerebrum, altered spleen. Lovely. Well, I destroyed the brain, so that's at least going to stop any further development of the beasties. Yeah, the buildings seem to more often have those things now, which is not something I remember, although I don't recall that building period. Like, I don't think that was in whichever version of this mod I played whenever I did play it, which obviously wasn't too recently. I do like the fact that it seems to be quite regularly updated. It's nice when that sort of thing happens, when sort of a mod author consistently updates a product, especially a product as good as a spore mod. I think it is really cool how it spreads and how it sort of you know, corrupts your world. It's not like, obviously, look, last world was my mistake more than anything. You know, I don't think the mod was so OP that it was my my poor luck that got me killed as much as it was just the fact that it was a nightmare scenario. But you know, I can point my finger a little bit. Oh wait, does this not work with boats? Oh no, it does. Okay. A little bit worried then. A little bit worried my shoesies would stop my boat from functioning. Although actually, maybe we would have just made it an icy path for the boat. Okay, so we're just gonna keep gathering resources, mining and crafting. Obviously this boat. That was a dolphin. This boat should have some good loot, some delicious bits and pieces, some parts of the puzzle. Oh yeah, of course. Put them there. What the hell was that? Oh, okay, it's a dolphin. I already pointed out. Oh, got dolphin power. I think all that's decent enough. Oh yeah, it's the dolphin noise, like squeaky squeak. Okay, okay. Oh, I want to see what that does. Okay, let's just get this sorted. Okay, yep. Yep. Just clear out some of the crap. No. Alright, we're just going deeper to explore deeper into these catacombs. I've done that twice now. There's a little air pocket here. And catch my breath. Oh, a buried treasure map. How exciting. How exciting indeed. These things, hopefully they're not bad now, but I remember when they first came out, it was like impossible to read them. This way? That's gonna be so annoying. Oh wait, okay. I'm moving up and it's moving me up, so maybe it's this way. Ooh. What's that blue thing? What's that blue thing? Is that a wandering trader? I hope so. Are you friendly? Let me see your face. Okay, it was a wandering trader. I'm just gonna loot this quickly. Oh, look at that! There's a massive lighthouse. Oh, there's a Waystone as well, if you can see. If you're eagle-eyed like me. Alright, let's quickly, Kip. Loot. Oh, there's a village as well. Perfect. This is cornucopia of loot. Cornucopia. Ooh, okay. It's a little bit more like it. Protection for... I mean, that's got double the armor value, so it should be better, right? I'm kitted out, man. I'm repping. Okay, yep, good job. Well, out with the old in with the new. Oh, there's another one there. Okay, well, that's not very impressive. After the showing I had, I thought I'd get an equally impressive final piece of loot. Put that in there. Don't really need this or this. I kind of like them, so I'm going to keep them. Okay. Oh. Rather not lose my bed, if I can help it. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do, actually. Crazy how the game just read my mind. So let's go this way. We're moving parallel to it still. Moving this direction. Moving this direction. So it's this direction to get to it. Like literally exactly on this line. But which way? Ah, we don't know which way either. It might be this way, because that looks kind of rivery. That's the problem with maps, man. They aren't terribly clear. This kind of looks like that. I mean, I'm checking myself, but there is a river opening there, and there's a river opening here. Let's see, if I'm coming in about here, so it should be like there. Oh, I'm a genius. I'm really quite intelligent. Remains to be seen if I actually manage to find it. Oh wait, no, it's becoming a dot. Oh, it's smaller. Oh, that means I'm not close to it. I think. Well, you can rest there for now, pal. I don't really care too much about finding buried treasure when I've got about 500 nightmares on the horizon. Although this looks awesome. It's a really nice build. And look, they're using brick and it doesn't look bad. That really by itself is a feat. Wow, a lot of pumpkin pie. And a golden apple again, huh? See, I told you, this is the run. This is the one. Explosives. Moss. Sponge, really good. Glass bowls. Sugar. I think both of those used in making potions. Of course they're used in making potions. It's glass bowls, right? I know, I know. Please. Be patient with me. Come on now. Dude, this place is stacked. I hope you love hearing that sound effect like 500 times in a row. Excuse me. Okay. I like the cat. I like how loud the cat is. What is this? Just like a little boat? Whatever. Not my problem. Alright, well, I'm going to steal your Waystone. I'm going to loot your house. I'm going to run. Buddy. Although it would be kind of cool to build near this, actually. It would be kind of nice to have like a base outside this. I do like this structure a lot. Cool to have a little village. Huh. Little buried treasure map. Well, there's no point setting a respawn point. Ideally, we don't need to respawn, period, right? Right, game? There'll be no respawning here. Yeah, this is nice. This is a cool build. I want to kind of look how they made that, but I'm conscious that time is not infinite time in this run. I'm already 27 minutes in, Jesus. Feels like I've just said about 5 words and it's like there. Honestly, time flies. Time flies. Have I mentioned that? What do we do, villagers? Yeah, Yeah, I do like this, and it is coastal. It does look good. And I kind of feel like I'm selling it to myself. Yeah. Why not? Why not? Why not try something a little different? Why not try living life coastal? I'll take your barrels. I'll use them as storage. Replace them with... What's replaceable here? I can get it back anyway. I don't know why I'm being so dramatic. Swap you two over. Okay. We have barrels over here with all the resources. I'm going to start gathering bits of wood for now. I mean, obviously the wood can be destroyed. But I mean, as we saw in the last episode, stone bricks can be destroyed. So really, it doesn't matter what I've got. The beasties out there do not care. They have no jurisdiction. They will find me and they'll make me squeal. What's that? Am I quoting The Dark Knight again? What's wrong with me? This is the Joker Stone. Wait, what? I'm crazy. I'm crazy. So what do we want? What we want is for Coleman Reese. Yes. Okay. Stop. Right. Well, let's rebase. I'm gonna take a load of wood. I'm gonna start replanting trees because I care about the environment first. I want to be carbon neutral. But also, I'm gonna need a lot of trees for what I'm envisioning. Envisioning a big palace, a beautiful home in the not in the sky per se, but you know, a mother base too, but without any of the design, pizzazz, you know, camaraderie. I'll be sat by myself. We're replanting these trees immediately because we want lots of oak. I think oak's a fine choice for the base wood. Maybe I'll use the logs as the foundations and support. I feel like just the main benefits, right, of an ocean base is that a lot of the parasite mobs, or the spore mobs I should say, will struggle to easily reach me. Obviously some of them can fly, I do know that. They kind of like mutalisks from StarCraft. In fact, they look a lot like mutalisks from StarCraft. I would, I'd lawyer up if I were you. But no, they look good. They look really good, and it seems to be like a flying mob that works because the Phantom just does not work. I think the first time I ran into it, I thought it was scary and kind of weird, but it's because I'd not played Minecraft in a while. And after that, I just found it annoying and stupid. And I was not alone. I was not a free thinker. I was not Alex Jones. I was not. I was just like everyone else. Just like you or I. But yeah. But yeah. Maybe I'll say "but yeah" again while I'm cutting down this wood. Maybe. Maybe I will. I was about to say "but yeah." Let's see where are we at. What are we up to? What are we grabbing? Right, we'll get another stack of wood. And then we'll start building our foundations, I think. I'm going to need some stone, because I'm going to have to make a shovel. Un shovel. Is this stone? Looks like granite. Oh, andesite slab. My apologies. Not familiar with your game. There should be stone somewhere, like easily accessible. I don't really want to have to start mining down for it. Because, you know, I'd rather find a cave, do a bit of... I mean, there's stone there, right? But there should be a cave around here. Or at least like an opening I can have a little look inside. See what I can see. Or not. I mean, I'm not seeing anything. Ooh, wait, what's this? Well. Silk touch, that's cool. Efficiency 2, I mean that'll be good for some, you know, some small number of blocks before it immediately just becomes redundant. This stuff's kind of sticky to the feet. Oh, there's a jack-o'-lantern. I believe that's what it's called. That'll be good for making a little snow golem, which actually does provide defenses against the spawn mobs because snowballs hurt them. And here's a ton of wheat. That is perfect, and wood, and a crate. Crate? You know what I'm saying? Could maybe repeat yourself, please. I'm very self-conscious about repeating myself. Yeah, but yeah, there we go. There we go. He says it again. This guy's crazy, man. This guy's loco. Right. Here's the problem. Right, okay, actually that's where my base is. Good, because I just realized it's nearly nighttime. I don't have my bed. And that does not sound good. I'm not dying super early this time. That's locked in now. I'm gonna survive to 10, 15, 100, 200 hours? Who knows? It's possible. Nothing is impossible, as Shia LaBeouf says. Nothing's impossible, although I do want this stone. Alright, that's all I need. Don't be greedy. I'm being a greedy piggy. No, you don't want to get into combat. If you start getting aggressive... What's your name? Tetris? Tamika. Okay. Tamika. Okay. Pick up that because I have to. Because my head will scream at me. Look at that, they've already sprouted. Ooh. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Ah, man. That Pepsi Max hits different. Proper itches the taste buds. Probably makes you feel alive. So I want to feel alive. Okay, right. And a nice red apple for my good friend Ryuk. Okay, so we're gonna mine a load of dirt. It's only dirt. Because we need a base. We need to stand our base, and for that, what we need is a load of dirt. And then with the dirt, we'll build up from the ocean floor. Set up like a foundation. I think I'll start with like a satellite structure, so one square that'll build off into multiple squares down the line. You know, obviously it can get more elaborate, more fancy down the line. Which is really redundant to say twice, but here we are. But yeah, you know, for now, what we're really just trying to do is get the ball rolling. Because as I've discovered, you know, you're on a pretty quick timer, and I feel like this village is going to become overrun before I get my shit together. I don't think I'm going to get the warp plates up or anything really in place before they're all massacred, really, which sucks. So it'd be nice to have a little village. Ah, that's why I didn't break that block. But hey ho, here we are. I don't need all that. That's way too much. Alright, you go away, you go away, you come here. Have I got my magic boots still? Oh shit, wait. Can I build on my magic boots? Mate. I even need to do any of this. I got my magic boots. That's right, that's pretty sick. I cannot lie, that is pretty cool. And that's a sign. That's a clandestine sign that this is the right decision. Now what I want to do is make it that the base is sufficiently above the water that if something does come from the underground, it's a far journey to the top, so its chance of actually getting to me is quite low. Probably also want to be a little bit more over here, just so if things do go badly for the village, I can keep an eye on it. Obviously, this does mean that the village is in range of me, which means that like mobs can spawn there, all that kind of good stuff. But you know, we can't be everywhere at once. I think this is a good spot. Good central location. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 5. There's 10 blocks between them. If I don't do it perfectly. Ah, miscount, for God's sake. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These should all line up. They don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 blocks between these two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ah, you were in the wrong space, you little bastard. Bad block. Right, okay. Perfect. We have our foundation. Now the hard part is going to be making it talk to itself. I need to place a block connected to the ice, like that, like that. And then I've always got a block I can stand on to reapply the ice. Ah, there's no block underneath. Of course, yeah. Right. The shoes are coming off. This is annoying. Although they have been very handy in making this a lot easier than it would have been initially. So yeah, I'll get these big wooden platforms up. And then from there, what are we going to do? Maybe 3 tiles up? That seems appropriate. Okay. 3 tiles up. Cool, cool, cool. We can keep the scaffolding or, like, you know, the dirt on for the time being, because obviously we're going to iterate upon that. But yes, this is actually coming along a lot better than I had expected. A lot more successful than the last first attempt. If that's even English. We're going to have a cobblestone trim, maybe? Let's just get the... how's that look? I know, I'm worrying about aesthetics. Subi. Yeah. Let's just get this in place. I will need an entry point as well, which I think would make sense as a stair. Sorry, not a stair, a ladder. In the interest of catastrophe avoidance, a ladder makes the most sense. You know, we reduce the risk of mods floating up from some sort of elevator or sort of the thing like we saw in the abandoned underground village. You know, those elevator things can be used by mobs, I believe. I could be wrong. I might be thinking of something else, but I'm not going to roll the dice. I mean, this location isn't by any means entirely safe. The fact it's not in a cold biome does mean that the fungal mobs will unfortunately grow at a faster rate here, which obviously is not what I like to think about, but what can you do? Let's put a little platform there. I didn't want that put there. Okay, so we've got our base, or at least our foundations. I'm going to make a crafting table because I don't have the energy, the spirit to make a backup crafting table. Oh, I have 6 already. Okay. 3. Do I need exactly 3? Huh. Look at that. That's not bad, is it? It's a little bit of a setup. Ideally, I have 2 waystones. That would make this a lot nicer to do. Put a crafting table. That's not. Yeah, it's a crafting table. What am I saying? Let's make some crates. Chests. All my words are just failing me today. Let's make some chests since those barrels are kind of redundant. Let's make 6 for now. Or 0. Oh no, I've got 9 now because I already had 2. Well, isn't that wonderful? That's really just what I wanted to have happen in a way. I mean, it is convenient, right? Is that 1 space? Yes. Okay, I'll have to make another because it will trigger me a bit if it doesn't look right. Perfect. Okay. Right. Game plan. Put our boots on. Get back out there. Oh no, I need to illuminate this first as well. I will definitely pretty this up, but right now that's not a priority. What's the priority is getting immediately established and making sure that sort of the mistakes of last time don't return. So yeah, for instance, jumping really quickly on that probably isn't smart. I'm trying to have a long-lasting experience. That's nice. That was the last of my drink. Gotta survive the next 18 minutes without drinking any sugary drink. Oh, I'm feeling the shakes already. Getting a little bit scared. That's another thing I want to make. I want to make a spyglass. I think they're really fun to use. Now where are they? Is that no? It's the end rod. What'd you look like? Calibrated skulk sensor. Okay, something distracted. Spyglass. Copper, amethyst. Ah, so I shouldn't have thrown that copperthist away. Copperthist? What am I talking about? I should not have done that. I should not have done that at all. What am I doing, dude? I need to relax. I think I'm a little on edge. I'm a little on edge, right? Because I just couldn't believe that I died so soon. And I was like, what do I do? Okay, I felt like it was in a bit of a conundrum. Because in one part of my head, I was like, look, I technically have a backup from the end of episode 2. And part of me's like, I could go back, right? I could go back and just say, screw it. You know, I tried, I died. I've still got this backup though, so let's just go back to that. I don't know if this is going to be half the ground enough. Got a bed? No, great. Is this high enough for the ground? One of the big ones could just jump in. I'll think about it later. I'd have time to think about it. That's a really good thing to do with all your problems as well. A little bit of life advice. If you have problems and you want to not deal with them, just say, oh, I'm going to think about it later. It's a really good strategy. Worked for me great. Strongly advise. Strongly advise to say, all right, well, I know this is a present issue, but I'm going to deal with it later. Obviously, as you can see now, it's not working. My torch, I think it's to do the Frostwalker. But I don't know. And that's slightly worrying because you know, it's dark and things could spawn on my little ice path. And also I can't really see where I'm going. And that's kind of like drinking and... No, it's not like drinking and driving at all. Why did that sentence even enter my mouth? Dude, what the hell? Right, sleep. Sleep and shut up. God. What am I saying? Oh, God. Please tell me none of you have been killed by monsters. I don't think so. Oh, right. Okay. Perfect. Okay, we're in a good spot loot-wise. So here's what we're going to have to do. We're going to exfiltrate. We're going to move all our resources to the base. Then, we're going to go on a pilgrimage. No, we're not going to... Come on. Behave. Come on. Well, that doesn't... Okay. I'm still going to go on a pilgrimage, even if it does rain. Okay? The pilgrimage is going to be for two things. The two things we're going to get is one of these, and two, another one of these. So really, just two of the same thing. I don't know why he phrased it like that. It almost made it seem like I was looking for two separate items. However, I'm not. I'm absolutely just need two waystones. The first waystone is going to be, so I have a well, actually, the problem is, right, if I have only one waystone, I can't bring a waystone back with me. If I have two waystones, I can have a waystone at my base, a waystone at a location, and I can teleport back with a second waystone. Then with that second waystone, I hope you can see the drawing I'm doing, by the way, between these two locations, okay? With the second, oh sorry, the third, okay, so waystone 1, waystone 2. From waystone 2, I find waystone 3. Waystone 3 comes back to waystone 2. I use waystone 2, go back to waystone 1, which is going to be here. And then I've got waystone 1 and waystone 3 here. I have waystone 3 in my inventory, and with waystone 3, I go to the mines. I get amethyst, copper, kill all the spores. Then I can use amethyst 3 if it gets hot to come back to amethyst 1. Amethyst 1, of course, so being the name of this waystone. Its name is actually amethyst 1. That was actually by design. Ah, shit. Because this is gonna... So with things like this, I really like to put them central. The problem is this is 12 blocks. So as far as this thing's concerned, the center point is going to be like at 6. It's going to be 5 and 6. Oh, I heard something. So it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like here. So yeah, but this is amethyst 1, as I said. All that is to say, it's time to get out there into the great world and explore. I don't know why I'm setting my respawn point. I shouldn't really need to. I do know, I do know as well. Yeah? Yeah? Pretty impressive, huh? Pretty impressive. I kind of know a thing or two. I'm a bit of a gamer. Flint and steel could be useful as a defensive tool. I should probably put some proper shoes on as well. Okay, well, I'm a bit overdressed. You can only sleep at night during thunderstorms. Bro, this is a thunderstorm, right? Okay. Okay, so that's the plan. I hope the plan makes sense. I hope everyone's on board with the plan. Are we just going to run into the ocean? I don't know if that's the best play. Yeah, let's get a boat. Running is a bit slow and a bit resource intensive. I don't have all the bread in the world yet. I like jumping, but it doesn't really work for me. How has this ice stayed for so long? Is the ice just permanent now? That'd be quite handy, because I think it will hurt the mobs. Wood. Totally wood. Absolute wood, yeah. Yeah. This is my wood. I guess the wood's... That's just permanent for whatever reason? Not that I'm complaining. Okay, right. Waystone. The quest for the Waystone. We're on the horizon. We're on the journey. I think I'll be okay about bringing my bed. If I need to sleep, I can make a bed. If indeed it gets to that. However, it's unlikely to. What's going to happen is I'm going to go down this way. I'm going to find a Waystone almost immediately. Find a library, or maybe even a whole village with amazing loot. And they'll thank me for destroying that brain in the church. And then they will give me a second Waystone, or a third Waystone in this case. And then I can sort of get to it. I can start establishing a base that's a little bit more substantial. I can start trying to set up those warp pads I think I mentioned. Start teleporting out my little friends before they become, you know, fungal meat. Because that's what's going to happen to every villager on this map if I don't get some serious action. Some serious action. Which is to say, no pressure. I'm going to create the last bastion of society. I'm basically making like a Fallout shelter or something. I'm actually looking quite forward to Fallout Season 2. I know a lot of people really don't like Fallout. If they are, it's not accurate to this show, it's not accurate to this series. It's like, dude, it's a game made by Todd Howard, alright? You know, the dude, he has a tenuous grasp on what his games are about, I feel. Not that he's like a bad dev. I'd be remiss to badmouth him, because he's made Skyrim, right? You know, he made Graduation. How could you possibly say anything about him? But like there was an interview with him where he said that whenever he plays Skyrim, the first thing he does is he downloads Sky UI. If that's not making your eyes widen and steam come out of your ears and you to jump up and down, Sky UI is probably the most popular Skyrim mod, or at least most downloaded Skyrim mod. He looks horrible. The most popular or most downloaded Skyrim mod, I believe, and it's basically. Now that's something I say a lot. If I can slow down my speech, stop myself from slurring, and 90% cut down myself saying basically, I probably cry from joy. It's like a bad habit, like that Steve Lacy song. Do you remember Steve Lacy? Do you remember that guy who made the song? You know, I Wish I Knew. Yeah, I listened to him before that. Yeah, I'm kind of a free thinker, dude. I kind of listened to that guy before he became popular. Yeah. I also listened to, I was going to say P. Diddy, but the joke just wasn't really there, because the problem is I only listened to one P. Diddy song, and it was after he came out as a nonce. Or like, I don't know if he came out as a nonce or if he got arrested for being a nonce. But either way, yeah, I couldn't figure out the joke. I'm not quick. Oh, look, a hospital. Wow, this looks fun. This looks nice. Nice little hospital, safe from the rain. I wonder what could be inside here. I wonder what could be inside this giant hospital that, look, is covered in stuff. Covered in little white items. What could that be? The rain feels perfect for this. You know what? I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of you. You're not gonna be the boss of me. Ooh, bread. This is where I make my stand. This is where I show the mod, the Spore mod. This little evil game that I am its master. Oh. What is that? Like a tower? Is this Siren Head? I'm getting scared, guys. Okay, look. I killed the sheep. So now I can make a bed if and when I make the tactical decision to retreat. I'm going to make enough stone to... I don't know, man. I don't know if I should do this. I don't know, guys. People forget. This doesn't look good, does it? And yet I'm still approaching it. I said I was going to survive for 10 hours minimum. Oh, 2 infested structures. The hell are you? Hello. You're a strange looking creature. What are you? Can you spit? Can you hook me in? No, it doesn't look like it. You crikey, man. Got a lot of needles in you. I wanna invest. Right, this is gonna have some sick loot in it. All right, this probably less so. This looks like the level 1 enemy. All right, this is the level 1. This is like the level 5. So we're gonna be tactical. We're gonna attack this first, and by attack I mean cautiously approach it, and have a look around because there might be some good stuff in here. Oh, maybe. I don't know. The rain really doesn't help. I like that you can break these things quicker. Biomass. A nutrient soup. Soup. I can't eat it. Mate, that looks like a pepperoni. Looks like the pizza I was looking at earlier. Okay. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I come in peace. Foster a face. Jesus. I'm tweaking already. Oh, what? Oh no. Oh no, something's fighting. Oh, go on, skeletons. Go on. Go on, skeletons. Go on, go on, go on. Piece them up, lads. Piece them up, piece them up. You can do the skeletons. You got ranged weaponry. You're a lot stronger. You're better. You are better. Look at that. Cleared out. I don't know if the random foliage can hurt you, but I don't trust it, you know? Okay. Let's have a little peek. Okay, well that's a good spot. Ooh, okay. I don't feel safe at all. Compound plate. I got arrows, I got a bow. I got some armor, I got a scanner, whatever that is. Got a sword. Okay. Okay. Well, let's leave my armor in there. It's kind of redundant now. Not really needed. Can I open the second one? Ooh. Be careful, yeah? We don't want to get killed. Jesus, this place is a mess. Shit. Okay. Let me try my torch trick again. Oh shit, I'm low on torches. Let's shed some light in this situation. This is a good way to do it, right? Expose the ceiling. Means they can't really catch me as easily. Obviously, they're setting off all this red particle effects. Okay. I'm sorry. What's he fighting? Find another skeleton? Yeah, he must be. I want that chest. I want that chest bad. There's something good in there, I think. Hopefully this means I can't jump up here. Mutated heart, yeah, all the usuals. I mean the mutated stuff seems useful. And you can craft a mine and craft with it. Laboratory block, infected laboratory. I don't really need them. I mean they look good. I'd love to use them for some building. But also, you know... Oh, okay, wait, what? Wait, you have a name? Habby. I didn't know they could use tools. Okay. Well, we're just gonna stand out here for the night, I think. Can't get up here, right? I don't trust that. Let's just remove that. Remove that potential outlier. I've got a lot of golden apples though. I feel like I'm quite safe. I don't know. I don't feel safe. I just said I feel quite safe, but I don't feel safe, you know? Okay, well look. I guess we will continue this next time. Oh man, I know, I'm spooked. I'm spooked. It's dark. There's that. Look at that. That's hot. We're in deep. We're in deep. We're in a little bit deep for the first hour. We're a little bit more unsafe than I thought we'd be. I should have stayed on my little island. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Next video, we'll be having a little look around here.